Welcome back to The Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're here today. Okay, let's jump right into this. Because today, I'm putting on my mentor hat. We're tackling one of the most common, frustrating, and honestly deceptive traps you will ever face when learning a new technical skill. If you've been spinning your wheels, feeling like you're learning a ton but somehow still totally unable to build anything on your own, well, you're in the exact right place. We're going to map out a structured 100-day roadmap to completely rewire how you learn. So grab a notebook, get focused, and let's get ready to actually start building. I want to kick things off with a little bit of tough love. Listen to this. If you catch yourself watching your fifth tutorial in a row without writing any original code, stop. Close the video, open a blank file, and start building something, anything. I absolutely love this quote because it hits the nail right on the head. It's just so easy to feel productive when you're passively watching someone else code, right? You nod along, it all makes perfect sense in your head, but the second you face a blank screen, you just freeze. This explainer is your wake-up call to break that habit right now. So, here's our roadmap for today. First, escaping tutorial hell. Then, the golden coding rule. After that, we'll break down days 1 to 30, days 31 to 60, and days 61 to 100. And finally, preparing your portfolio next. All right, Section 1, Escaping Tutorial Hell and Recognizing the Trap. So what exactly is tutorial hell? It's that endless cycle of passively watching instructional videos without actually finishing projects or writing any original code. It's a psychological comfort zone. Think about it. When you watch a tutorial, the instructor has already solved all the bugs, they've handled the errors, they perfectly structured the logic, and you are literally just along for the ride. But real learning, the kind that actually sticks in your brain, only happens through the struggle of writing your own original code. We have to break this passive cycle. Moving on to Section 2, the golden coding rule, where we set a hard boundary. The absolutely crucial point here is this ratio. 2 hours of coding for every 1 hour of tutorials. This right here is the golden rule. Now, to avoid tutorial burnout, you need to make this a daily habit by setting a strict daily schedule. If you watch a 30-minute tutorial, you now owe yourself 1 full hour of active original coding based on what you just watched. Set a dedicated block of time on your calendar every single day just for this active building phase. And don't just blindly copy what the instructor typed. Tweak it, break it, try to add a weird new feature to it. This hard boundary flips your learning from passive consumption to active creation. It literally forces you to spend twice as much time doing the work as you do watching someone else do it. With that golden rule firmly locked in, let's look at the mountain we're about to climb over the next 100 days. Look, we aren't trying to do everything at once. That's a fast track to burnout. Instead, we're breaking this down into 3 highly manageable phases: days 1 through 30, days 31 through 60, and finally, days 61 through 100. Section 3. Days 1 to 30. This phase is all about those small wins. In your very first month, choose one language. Just one. Please don't get distracted by all the shiny new frameworks out there. Pick one language and stick to it. Second, master the basic syntax. You absolutely need to know the grammar of the language before you can write poetry in it. And third, your ultimate goal for these first 30 days is to build one single command line project. Now, why a command line project? Because it completely strips away all the visual distractions of a graphical interface. It forces you to focus purely on logic, variables, loops, and data. Finishing that first project is a massive victory. Oh, and a quick tip to help maintain your focus during these early long sessions: use the Pomodoro technique. Code for 25 uninterrupted minutes, then step away for 5 minutes to just clear your head. It works absolute wonders for attention. All right, Section 4, days 31 to 60. Time for expanding horizons. Now that you have the basics down, the next 30 days are about adding context. This is when you introduce the web or a specific framework. You'll also connect your first database so you can store information permanently. Crucially, you must learn Git for version control to keep track of your code changes. But here's the real kicker. The most important step here is starting a personal project. No more handholding. Take an idea you genuinely care about, use your language, your new framework, your database, and just start building it. If you need some inspiration or practice ideas, definitely check out websites like Friend and Mentor, look through LeetCode, or just grab a free public API to start fleshing out your concept. And hey, remember your golden rule here: 2 full hours of building for every 1 hour of learning. Section 5, days 61 to 100. We are finally entering the real world. In these final 40 days, your focus shifts entirely to real-world projects. You need to deploy something. Listen, it's one thing to have code running locally on your laptop, but it is an entirely different level of achievement to put it out on the internet where literally anyone can see it. Learn the steps for hosting your code on platforms like GitHub Pages, Netlify, or Vercel. You also need to start reading real code, browse open source projects on GitHub just to see how the professionals actually structure their applications. Finally, join a community. You cannot survive in a silo. Jump into programming Discord servers or Reddit forums, finding a supportive community to get feedback on your work, sharing your struggles, and just talking to others is exactly how you cement your knowledge and avoid falling right back into those passive habits.
Which brings us to Section 6, preparing your portfolio and looking ahead to Explainer 5.
Once you've officially escaped tutorial hell and built up this incredible 100-day foundation of original coding, well, you're going to need to show it off. Our fifth explainer is going to be dedicated entirely to your portfolio. We're going to cover exactly how to come up with unique ideas and how to intentionally pick and build complex, real-world applications that solve actual problems, the kind of stuff that really impresses employers and gets you hired. You definitely won't want to miss it because it's the ultimate payoff for all the hard work we've mapped out today. So I want to know, where are you in your journey? Are you stuck on day 1? Are you wrestling with a database on day 45? Subscribe to The Explainer and leave a comment below telling me exactly where you are right now. Seriously, committing to it publicly is the very first step. I will see you in our next explainer, but I want to leave you with one final provocative thought right now. When this explainer ends in a few seconds, what are you going to do? Are you going to click on yet another tutorial? Or are you going to open a blank file and finally start building? The choice is entirely yours.